Good afternoon, everyone. Glad to see you. Thank you for tuning in. We're glad to have you. As always, I hope that this video finds you well and that you may get some use out of the content of this video. Laura says, good afternoon. And a good afternoon to you too, sister. Glad to have you. Has your day been same-o? About normal? My day just got a whole lot better because apparently Facebook has decided it's going to let me tag. Laura says the inconsistencies are constant. So they're constant inconsistencies. Uh, bingo. So if the inconsistencies become constant, doesn't that mean they're constancies? Laura says it could always be worse. LOL. And that it could be. I tend to be overly optimistic. CJ is in the background. That's another thing that made the day better. CJ, would you believe it? Facebook let me tag. I can't see it over the glare. Paul singing? He held up his phone. Laura says they are constantly inconsistent. We're gonna mess these two words over. So, would you just split it 50-50 and say you're having a okay day? It's not a good day, but it's not a bad day either. Just okay. Laura says sure. See, just says Ecclesiastes is a good book. Well, brother, all of them are a good book. I mean, like Dad says, the Bible is pure gold. We're just hunting down the more wisdomly inclined ones. And with that, I figure that's about as best of a segue as we're going to get. Today, we will be reading Ecclesiastes 1. Maybe 2, but definitely 1. Ecclesiastes 1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labour, which he taketh under the sun? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth for ever. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteth to his place where he arose. The wind goeth toward the south, and turneth about, and to the north it whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again according to his circuit. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. All things are full of labor, man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, See, this is new? It hath been already of old time which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come, with those that shall come after. I, the preacher, was king over Jerusalem, or Israel, in Jerusalem, and I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. This sore travail hath God given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. I communed with mine own heart, saying, Lo, I am come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem. Yea, my heart had great experience of wisdom and knowledge. And I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also is vexation of spirit. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. End of Ecclesiastes 1. It's kind of like once you see something, you can't unsee it. Kind of seems like to me with the increasing knowledge increases sorrow. Once you learn something, it gets hard to unlearn it. You see what's wrong with the world, and then it's hard to not see it, and such forth. CG says I need to let my dog out, then I will be back. Right here, this under the sun is another term for without God. What profit hath a man of all his labor which he taketh without God? They can be used equally. George says hello. Hello, George. Glad to have you. Laura says, and there is truly nothing new under the sun. So for all the nonsense going on today, it's all happened before. Yep. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is nothing new, and there is no new thing without God, or the Lord, without the Lord. That's just one of the things I really remember. It's the phrase "under the sun" can be used interchangeably for without God or without the Lord, which kind of helps with understanding Ecclesiastes a little bit. Because without God, there is nothing new. George, I know you weren't in for the reading of the text, but do you have anything on Ecclesiastes 1 to mention? I have seen all the works that are done without the Lord, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Solomon went through and tried to experience everything, and in everything that he has seen or experienced, he found that it all is vexation of spirit. Well, we got one more minute till our deadline. So I think that about concludes our digging into Ecclesiastes. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Laura, for the comment. The point. I'm glad to see you all again. I hope that you all have found use of the content of this video, and that you all have a wonderful day. And George says, like you said, it's about life without God until the very end of the book. Yep. It just... Grandpa was doing a sermon, and that's one of the things my ears really keyed on. And he's like, everything, that phrase can be interchanged with without God. And I was like, whoa! All of a sudden, the book of Ecclesiastes made just a little bit more sense to me since then. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. And until we meet again, God bless you.